Welcome back to the channel. On today's video I'm going to start looking at doing the MaxxAir fan. So I've got the outer frame which I'm going to build a wood surround to go up into the roof to give us support. I recommend it's 1 3/4 inch minimum for the wood batten. So I'm going to do a 2-inch batten, put it around the inside. So let's go on with it. So the first fan is going to be going at the front here, in the area that's already got a designated. I think this is for the air conditioning units when they're converted into like freezer trucks and such like. So that one's pretty easy in the grand scheme of things. I'm still nervous, but there we go. And then the second one's going to go back here over the bed, which I've got no markers for. I've got to try and guess off of this panel, this beam here, and against where it drops off at the back right here. I've got a rough idea where it needs to go. I do need to do some measurements just to finalise completely before I do cut a hole in the roof, but it is going to be in this kind of vicinity here. So what I've done now is I've marked my centre line on the front here, and I've also marked a centre line up in the hole where I'm going to be putting the frame, so I can just line them up and make sure they hold square. So there we have the first outline drawn. What we're now going to do is drill out each of the corners, then jump onto the roof, match up the corners with the frame, and then cut it out. Oh, here goes nothing. So as you can see, with each of the holes in the far corners, these two obviously you can't see, it actually enables me now to see exactly where my guide is to cut out. So all I've got to do now is just mark away and cut it out. So what I've done, I've just applied some tape on here and on here, which is the first two cuts that I've done, so that when I cut the other two, it should kind of stop it from flapping around, but also stop it from just falling straight through. I'm doing the same on the underside. Okay, so I've gone around the edge with this file just to clean up any of the corners, etc. Now I'm just going to put some paint on it just to protect it from rust. For the next bit, what we're going to do, we're going to use Marine Flex to basically stick the wood surround up. I'm leaving the outer in place at the moment just to make sure it lines up exactly where it needs to be, and then I'll take that out. What I've got is I've got some stanchions to stand underneath it so that they can hold it in place, while I can then take the plastic out of the way and then put the clamps on to hold it. So as to increase the pressure evenly across the surface, what I've done, I've taken the frame which I'm going to use on the back fan, just laid it over the top and then compressed it together, and now I've got a really good even compression across the whole surface. So what I'm going to do for the back one is I'm going to get another set of 2x2s, and then I'm just going to put them around the edge to use them to do the same thing as this front one here. So yeah, leave it to go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pre-drill these. You do need to pre-drill through the metal in the roof as well, but I just want to get this done down here, and that way it's all nice and easy to line up. So this is what I'm going to need for the next section. First off, we've got the ultra grimes. We're going to use these to wipe down the surface to get rid of any grease and grime. We've got the mastics, which we're going to cut to go around the outside and make the seal. The drill, so I can pre-drill the holes through the roof and the wood, and the knife here so that I can cut this so I don't have to stretch it. It's now simply a case of turning the dial here to open the fan up, upturning it, putting it in the hole, and then got to line up the 4 screws. we go. One max fan fitted. The screws on the side are a little bit challenging. Best thing we found is someone pulling on the inside, angle the screw downwards, and then just do the screw up, and it goes in just fine. Now for the back. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please do hit the thumbs up. If you are new here, don't forget the subscribe button and also the notification bell to hear when the next video goes live. See you in the next video.